Some brand new amazing news just dropped for the Switch 2 and the future of Nintendo. We just had all those huge leaks about the future of Nintendo, you know, all the future releasing games, the brand new Zelda game, or I guess I should say brand new Zelda remake coming out this year. And we did get awesome news regarding that. So basically it all stems from this Ocarina of Time remake, and what I'm about to talk about today is actually good news for all the other parts of Nintendo as well, not just Ocarina of Time or just Zelda, right? This is good news for the Mario 3D game that we should be getting now next year probably. The Mario 3D game leaks, it's pretty interesting because we thought this was coming out this year, but it actually seems like it's gonna be 2027 now. It seemingly has been delayed internally. Obviously they haven't made an official announcement, but we did have all the leaks from Nate the Hate talking about exactly that. Like the Mario Kart DLC for Mario Kart World is actually coming out apparently next year maybe. The big 3D Mario game is coming out 2027, and on top of that, you know, Pokemon Generation 10 or Winds and Waves is coming out next year as well, and that also kind of fits in this good news with Nintendo. So let me start with that first of all before we move on to the Ocarina of Time stuff and the 3D Mario stuff. If you haven't followed my main channel, Winds and Waves basically has been delayed by like 2 years. It was originally 2025, and then the documents from the entire leak said 2026, and then now it has officially been set to be releasing in 2027. So that game internally has been delayed twice, and the reason for that is because they are putting more effort into it basically, and they are going to be doing that with Ocarina of Time. Right here we have this leak that I talked about the other day about the Ocarina of Time remake. So basically they are seemingly going to do a Switch 2 special edition console for Ocarina of Time, and also that apparently it has a big budget. The game remake Ocarina of Time has a big budget for it, and that is awesome. Nintendo seem like they are actually starting to give these games bigger budgets, more production time. Like that big 3D Mario game, I can only imagine the budget is probably pretty big, especially because of the fact that they have to make that game better than Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey is huge, it is a great game, and I think they're going to make it even better than that game, honestly. With this Ocarina of Time remake as well, it's not going to be like the 3DS version. It's actually going to be like seemingly from the ground up, completely a brand new Ocarina of Time remake, which is awesome. And it seems like they're going to add features as well. Like they're going to add stuff. They'll probably add some more areas to go around the map, some secrets and stuff, maybe new items, new abilities maybe. We're not exactly sure what they're going to add, but I mean, if it's a remake, they're going to add something, right? And the reason why this is huge news and that this is good news is because the Switch 2 era of video games for Nintendo as a whole, it's probably going to be great. It seems like we're just lined up for some awesome games. Pokopia has been very fun. Donkey Kong Bonanza has been very fun. The next Nintendo Direct should be June. We did have a leak saying it's probably going to be no earlier than June. So that means it will be June, maybe July, maybe August, but I don't think they're going to push it back that far. I do think it will be June, and I think that just makes a lot of sense, especially the fact that we usually get a Pokemon Presents roughly around the same time as that, and that would fall into place of when we should be getting the second trailer for Winds and Waves. Nintendo, you know, Pokemon, they have actually dropped the second trailer for some of their new mainline games like Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet in early June, or about like 3-ish months after the first trailer. So with that being said, we should be getting a Nintendo Direct maybe first or after. I don't know, could be before or after this Pokemon Presents, but they should be at least pretty close to each other. Not to even mention that we have had everything, guys. We have literally had, you know, partner showcases, we've had tree houses, we've had directs for, I guess, the movie, just Tomodachi Life, everything. We quite literally have had everything except just the regular Nintendo General Direct for the Switch 2 that will reveal a ton of big games. And it seems like they are really just locking in to make sure these future games for the Switch 2 will be good. We know that the Switch 2 sales were not amazing for the holiday. Like, it wasn't exactly what they wanted. I think it was down about 30-ish% or so, which I mean realistically isn't that bad. Like, they have had a lot of sales. The Switch 2 seems like it's already doing better than the Switch 1 was, like, in this same relative time of it being released, which is really good. Honestly, if they do want those sales to go up, well, what do they have to do? They gotta give us bigger and better games. They have to be giving us the games that people do not want to miss. It has to be good, and that's why I think that this game having a big budget is actually really good, especially the fact that people are gonna love it. I'm gonna buy it, and I'm not the biggest Zelda fan out there. I do really like Zelda, but you know, it's not my favorite Nintendo IP out there. It's not my favorite video game series out there. And this Ocarina of Time remake already has me so hyped, and I will be buying this probably day one, just because it seems like it's gonna be awesome. Like, if it's completely from the ground up, obviously the same overall story, like they may or may not add a couple of new, I guess, like stories or elements or side quests, whatever it may be, to the overall story of this game. Like, sometimes they do that with remakes, but I think it's going to be great, especially since we've had patents out there about some of the things that will be actually added to the game. However, I just did mention the sales decline back in December, or the Christmas holiday season. It seems like they actually surpassed 50% of all UK console sales in 2026 following the release of Pokopia. So like I just mentioned, a great game like Pokopia actually boosted the sales of the Switch 2 because it's a Switch 2 exclusive, which is insane. Something I still never expected was Pokopia being so good. I never thought it would be as good as it actually is, and that's why it's so important for them and so smart for them to actually just really focus on the future games like the Mario Kart DLC. Mario Kart World is good, but it's no secret, it needs a lot, so it seems like it's actually going to have a major DLC, like a big update according to Nate the Hate. We did get the Bob Blast mode added, which is finally awesome. Like, great. That's exactly what they accidentally leaked a couple of weeks ago, which is absolutely hilarious. And guys, what did we get? We did just get it. You could also read some other, I guess, patch notes or whatever updates that I guess I'd call it right here if you want to pause, if you want to read it all, you know, fixed issues. Apparently there's a lot of issues that have been in this game that are now fixed. Oh my goodness. Like, look at this list, guys. That's a big list of issues that they actually finally fixed. So let me know if you guys are excited for this. I just think that Mario Kart World is a game that is definitely in need of a lot. I feel like it could just be so much more. Like, I genuinely think that this could have potential to be the best Mario Kart game of all time. They just need to add a lot to it, and I could totally see this being a game that they update like once a month. Add a new feature, add a new spot to the map, you know, like a limited time thing that you could only do in a certain area of the map. Like, just make the game more interactive, and I don't know, man. There's so much they could do to Mario Kart World. The Nintendo eShop also finally did add a search filter, which is really good to specify the platform of Switch and the Switch 2, which is definitely going to be very useful and very helpful for just any video game searching out there, honestly. And we also did get a Tears of the Kingdom art book, which is really cool, that has been revealed for $60, so basically the price of the game. And there is a special edition that has a slipcase cover, a world map, and an art print for $120, which is just insane. But man, that is cool. I love these type of books, and these are some things that are awesome to add to like your video game collection or your shelf, because it just matches the theme, matches the overall tone and setting of a awesome gaming room or just gaming living room, whatever the heck it may be. So I figured I'd bring that up because I know some of you guys are probably going to be interested in that, especially with all the hype around Zelda this year for the 40th anniversary. I personally am pretty glad that we're getting an Ocarina of Time remake. If we were to get any other game to be remade for Zelda, or like a, you know, remastered version or whatever, let me know what you would prefer. I know a lot of people wanted like Twilight Princess or Four Swords or Minish Cap or something like that, but overall I think Ocarina of Time is a pretty solid game for them to pick, even though we already have the 3DS version. I just think it's going to be very fun to actually play this game on a Switch 2 with completely different graphics. So anyways, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on Nintendo news, leaks, and updates, guys. And if you are really watching this far in the video, comment down below SpongeBob. Literally just the word SpongeBob. I will see you in the next one. Peace.